everybody, Mr. David Schmidt.
Hey everybody, I hear a lot of laughter, that's a good thing. Give it up one more time for Sally, who's running the show tonight. Doing a great job as always. As she said, I'm a single dad. Let me tell you, the pull-out method doesn't work. Not every time, anyway. Any moms in the audience out here? Let's hear it, moms. Speak up. We want to hear what you are. All right, guys, pay attention. Those are the ones that put out, okay? I like to pick on moms because, I mean, moms in general are just beautiful creatures, aren't they? I mean, single mom especially, right? Single mom, you think, what, Jodie Foster maybe, Angelina Jolie? She adopted all those kids before Brad came along, right? You like sitcoms, Murphy Brown, right? So you think these angelic people, right? And then you think of single dads and you think douchebag. You know, I mean, we got K-Phil. You know, Alec Baldwin. I mean, you remember the voicemail, right? Listen, you fat, unselfish bitch. Whatever he said. David Hasselhoff. You guys got to be easy on the Hoff, though, because we have video evidence that he has dinner at home with his kids. But I do enjoy being a single dad. I have a lot of fun with it, but it's tough at times. And one of the things that's tough is dating. You know, because being a dad, having a kid, that can be a make or break with certain women, right? So I was dating this girl for a while, and it was getting kind of serious. And it's starting to move on, you know, base by base, if you know what I'm saying? And so I thought, you know what, I gotta come clean with this. So one night we're sitting on the couch watching a movie, and I'm like, babe, you know, before this goes any further, it feels like it's getting serious, I gotta come clean about something. You know, my ex gave me something a while back. It's not painful, but it can be really uncomfortable and kind of annoying at times. And she's like, David, stop it. I love the fact that you're honest with me. It's okay, I have herpes too. I'm like, herpes? What the fuck, herpes? I have a kid, not an STD. God, I'm gonna have to wear a rubber. Oh, man. Yeah, and the kid doesn't make it any easier. You know, he's getting to be that age where I can't do anything right. You know, your parents can't do anything cool. So, you know, I'm dealing with, you know, Dad, don't hug me in front of my friends. Okay, it's embarrassing. It breaks my heart, right? It's like, you know, Dad, why do you have to dress like that? You look gay. My best years. Dad, please stop fucking my teacher. He doesn't even like you. I'm kidding, everybody. I'm not gay. I just dress well. But you know, being gay ain't a bad thing anymore. You know, I grew up in the South and I was like, don't do it, right? But now the gays are coming up. They're getting their rights and I'm all for it, right? Gay marriage? Anybody got a problem with people showing how they love? I'm all for it, right? But that's one of the rights I have as a straight man. I have the right to get married. If a gay man wants my right, I just say, you know, do a trade. I'll give you my right, you give me one of yours. For instance, I'd like to be able to work out at the gym for, you know, an hour or so and then take a shower with a room full of people that I want to fuck. Right? Not a bad idea. Lesbians? I think lesbians should be able to get married too. You know, but again, I'm going to give you your right, you give me yours. I would like the right that every time I have sex, there involves at least 2 women. I'm just saying, I'm all for equal rights. So, yeah, I thought having a kid, though, would help me out with that, like, gay perception that I seem to throw off at people, right? I thought it would be like my card to the straight club. You know, people would be like, David, as a kid, you can't be gay, right? But then I think Rosie O'Donnell, I mean, what, 5 kids? And you know that dude's gay. Not a doubt in my mind. Not a doubt. Yeah, so I grew up in the South. Any Southerners here tonight? So you understand what I'm talking about with the gay stuff, right? I mean, you have to be careful in the South, and I got a lot growing up. Because if you do anything that's not exactly like what everyone else is doing, it could mean you're gay. You know? For instance, look at them fancy boots that boy got on. He might be gay. You know? Or what? Boy, you don't like beer? Are you some kind of gay? You know, you walk into the bar and you find your neighbor fucking a sheep, and he's like, at least I ain't one of them gays. Yes, it was a female sheep. Yeah, it's crazy growing up in the South. But you know, I can deal with it. I can deal with the things that I have to deal with. We all have our issues we face. You know, I can deal with people thinking I'm gay. I can deal with how to tell a woman that you know, I have a kid. But I had my toughest test the other day in my life, especially as a parent. My son came up to me and he said, "Dad, what's an orgasm?" Now keep in mind, my son's 10 years old. Okay? And so I'm going through my brain, like, how do I say this? And I'm pretty cool with my kid talking and stuff like that. So I told him, like any dad would tell their kid, look it up on the internet. All right, now, this one I wrote down because if I didn't have it on a piece of paper, you wouldn't believe this is actually what I pulled off the internet. So this is the internet definition of orgasm. The climax of coitus, consisting of a series of involuntary muscle contractions in the anus, lower pelvic muscles, and sexual organs, accompanied by a sudden release of endorphins, providing a feeling of euphoria. I have no idea what an orgasm is. So I'm racking my brain, like, how do you put this into a 10-year-old vernacular? So I told him, listen, son, just, you know, Dad, I talked to you about everything, but I need some time on this one. Give me a week. And then next time you think about it, I'll give you my best answer, okay? So he's cool with that. He goes off and plays his games. And I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to tell a kid about orgasm? He's 10 years old, right? So I thought, I'll show him a porn. You know what? Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? He will know what an orgasm is. But then I got to thinking, like, this vision of, you know, Jenna Jameson getting a facial from some guy with a Johnson hanging around by his knees, you know? And I thought, wow, he's probably never going to be with a woman like Jenna Jameson. They'll do all the things that Jenna Jameson will do. And you can trust me, he didn't inherit a Johnson that's going to hang around by his knees. So I thought, that might scar him. Got to come up with a plan B. I thought, I know, I'll have him ask his health teacher or the school nurse, right? They're professionals for this. They'll know how to have this conversation, right? Because you remember my kids. And I started thinking about my health teacher and my school nurse. And I thought, you know, if they even mentioned the word orgasm to me, I probably still would not have been able to achieve one to this day. So, you know, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? So a week goes by, and sure enough, like clockwork. Dad, it's been a week. You tell me what an orgasm was. Son, okay, what do I do? I couldn't think of anything else, so I just showed him. That's my time, everybody.
Close time, masturbation, like this kid, David Schmidt, give it up for him. I love that man.